My name is Amber LaRock, and I am a staff writer with Emergency Vets USA, as well as a licensed veterinary technician. Our goal at Emergency Vets USA is to educate you on topics regarding your pet's health. So today we'll be discussing what could cause your dog to shake their head constantly. Dogs will often shake their head in effort to relieve some form of discomfort that is occurring anywhere on the neck and up. So today we'll be diving into the many potential causes behind your dog's constant head shaking. As we just mentioned, head shaking in dogs is typically due to them trying to relieve some form of discomfort, irritation, or pain that is occurring on the neck and up. Our dogs can't scratch their head easily like we can. They can't make sense of the pain that they're experiencing. So oftentimes head shaking is just their way of trying to resolve this discomfort. So though it's not often effective and it can actually be quite damaging, this is often what they turn to if they're experiencing any type of discomfort. So the first and most common cause of head shaking in dogs are ear infections. Ear infections can be itchy, they can be painful, and they basically can just cause a dog to shake their head constantly in effort to find any sense of relief from the pain that they're experiencing. Ear infections in dogs can develop as a result of yeast overgrowth or bacterial overgrowth, but oftentimes the reason they can be so painful is because we typically don't see obvious signs of our dog's ear infection until they're experiencing a severe infection. So at this point, when their infection has progressed, you will start to notice the head shaking, the pawing at the face. You may even notice odor coming from the ear. Once you do notice any of these symptoms, it's important to seek veterinary care as soon as possible. Ear infections are not only extremely painful for the dog, but they can lead to other complications as well. And they can also lead to another potential cause of head shaking on our list, which are ear hematomas. Ear hematomas are just a collection of blood within the pinna, which is the dog's ear, and these often develop due to head shaking. They develop due to trauma to the blood vessels in the ear. So while ear hematomas do develop as a result of head shaking, they can also lead to more head shaking because ear hematomas are also very painful. So the two common causes that we discussed first are ear infections and ear hematomas. So the next potential cause of head shaking in dogs on the list are fleas. So fleas in our dogs don't typically reside in their ears, but they certainly will crawl across their face. They may crawl in and out of their ears. And basically this presence of the fleas on the skin can be extremely irritating. Of these fleas on your dog's head can cause them to paw at their head and even shake their head constantly in effort to relieve the itch that is occurring. Not only can the fleas be irritating simply walking across the dog's skin, but the flea bites can also lead to flea allergy dermatitis, which is essentially an allergic reaction of the skin due to the reaction to the flea bite. What happens is the skin will experience a chronic cycle of inflammation, and in turn, this can not only be very itchy where the flea bite occurred, but the constant cycle of inflammation can lead to an increase of ear infections in your dog. So, as we just mentioned, ear infections can cause head shaking. Other allergies can certainly lead to head shaking in dogs as well due to the itchiness of their skin and the potential ear infections that can develop as a result. And these allergies include food allergies, environmental allergies, and also contact allergies. The next potential cause of head shaking in dogs are foreign bodies within the ear. Our dogs can experience foreign bodies in the ear. Anything from grass seeds to foxtails can find their way into our dog's ears and embed into that tissue. And this can not only be irritating, but it can also be very painful based on how long the foreign body is present. So because of this, many dogs will shake their head in search of relief. For a more in-depth review on head shaking in dogs, be sure to review the article that is attached to this video, but stay tuned to Emergency Vets USA for more topics on pet health.